Hi, Taurus. This is your reading for the week of January 9th, 2023. Let's get into your messages and your guidance for this week. So some of your messages that are coming through very clearly for you this week, Taurus. The Empress, which is you. You are the Empress in the Tarot. And to discuss giving birth to your dreams, nurturing yourself and others. There's a very strong message in here in several of your cards about nurturing yourself and others. But it also talks about lavish and abundance. So I feel like for a lot of my Tauruses, there's something about wanting to increase your abundance, grow your finances. There you have a particular vision in mind for your life. I feel like your life purpose, because that's come out in a few of your cards also, where you really want to shine your light and spread your love and your natural skills and abilities and talents and share them with others to help them. It's very, very clear in your reading. Like I said, you are the Empress. So it does talk about you wanting to build and grow something. For a lot of you, that is your dreams, and you are being given clear guidance to do that. You have a lot of cards right now that we're going to get into that talk about you doing that and moving forward, and the need to do that and move forward. As we move in to the week, your messages, you receive the Page of Water. Okay, so you definitely have a significant relationship that's playing out for you too, Taurus. This card talks about either a new person entering your life or a relationship that starts a new phase. So it's someone that you're with, okay? And heightened psychic abilities, okay? So when I asked for additional information on this card and clarification, I did receive the High Priestess, okay? So she is about your intuition, using your intuition. So I feel like for many of you, Taurus, you are being guided to do something. I feel like you're being called, awakened, or something to do something that has to do with your life purpose. Because under the Page of Water in the High Priestess, it's grounded by the Hermit, okay? Which is encouraging you to spend some quiet time alone. Spiritual teaching, so that could be attending to some spiritual teachings or reading things, or either if you're watching things on YouTube or things like that, but if there's something that they want you to learn in self-discovery. So it's definitely about coming into your own and who you are with this new path that you've been considering taking. And for many of you, there is a new path that you've been considering and that you've been wanting to take, and you've been kind of in stagnation mode, looking to see what it is that you do want to create. We'll go more into some of your other cards where you've been holding yourself back from doing that. So I asked for some clarification on the Hermit that was grounded in the Page of Water. Okay, what is that you need to go in time and spend meditation on? Like I said, because this talks about height and psychic abilities. So for some of you, with giving birth to your dreams, this has to do with a path that has to do with using your psychic abilities for yourself and for others, to benefit others, okay? So when I pulled clarifiers on the Hermit, we got the Magician, okay? So that's what I said, it talks about creating something else in your life. You also have the King of Cups, so this is also some type of, I'm going to either a path that's very emotionally fulfilling for you and very passionate. So I feel like for a lot of my Tauruses, this is what you want to create in your life. You've been contemplating, how can I create a path that I am both emotionally fulfilled in and that I feel passionate about. Okay? Because many of you right now, I feel like you feel very stuck. You feel trapped in a situation. Okay? But yet there's some fears surrounding moving into a new direction or a new path. But I do feel like a lot of you are going to be using your intuition and your abilities to move forward and ask for guidance. So I'm hoping this reading will bring some guidance and some help to you. The other cards that I pulled for the Hermit, we had Judgment and we had Ace of Swords. Okay, so again, this is all about answering the call. So if a lot of you Taurus, you know that you've been called to do something. It's the path that you're supposed to be on, and there's victory with this path. Okay, some of you, it's telling you, the Hermit is telling you to go in, and if it, to seek clarity. And when I say seek clarity, the Hermit wants you to go in, and he's about finding the right path that is for you, that is true. So it's about your truth. It's about coming into your truth, and who you are and what you're supposed to be. Okay? Because I feel like the path that you're on right now is bringing you a lot of conflict. A lot of inner conflict with yourself daily, and there's conflict around you. I feel like awesome. But let me go back to these cards. So this path brings victory to you, but it also brings clarity. It's your truth. That's why. And I think you're starting to realize that you need to move on and forth from where you are now. A lot of you, my Tauruses, you may be seeing nines. And I also pulled numerology cards just to see if these are numbers that are showing up as you are trying to get guidance and navigate this path. So we'll go into those numbers at the end of the reading, though. Nines will signify endings and conclusions for you. So you may be seeing nines and you may be seeing ones. I do have ones and nines in your numerology numbers, which they do signify new beginnings, endings, and so forth. I'm running back up under the Empress. You had for lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams. Under there, you're grounded by the Queen of Water. So again, this, you talk about another relationship that's in your life. Okay, so again, for many of you, it's a relationship that's developing to a new level, and this also signifies trusting your intuition. Okay, so with these two cards right here, I can tell you your emotions right now, your intuition are very heightened, and you're being asked to follow them as they're guiding you. And again, care for yourself and others. So there's definitely something, you have a lot of support around you from the divine. I feel like they're giving you a lot of synchronicities. They came out with your numerology numbers too, to move in a particular direction, but there's some hesitation and there's some fear there. We'll go into them as well. So I asked what the Queen of Water was about. So definitely relationship, old person coming in or new person's entering. I got the Two of Cups on it. So definitely soulmate connection. Okay, for some of you. I feel like this connection with this individual, it could be something that was stagnant, okay, where you were holding yourself back from it, or the relationship itself has been very stagnant, or you've been with your own beliefs and thoughts holding yourself back from love, okay? And I got the Ten of Cups. So this tells me that there are some fears and limitations that you put on yourself regarding what you want as far as your actual desires with love and a happy emotional home life, okay? So keep that in mind, that if you feel like you're holding yourself back, these are limitations that are self-imposed, okay? You put the limitations there. What I see for if this is a relationship, okay, that this relationship is about to move forward. That's why I said I feel like it was stuck, it was stagnant, it wasn't moving anywhere. This could either be you or your person who was holding themselves back, but it's about the change. Just so you're aware of that, it is about the change. This I see a lot of good luck with it. There's a lot of good fortune here with you and this individual as well. There's definitely things are going to go in your favor. If you've been wanting love and you've been waiting for love to come in, you're no longer going to be holding yourself back. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're ready for love and you're going to open your heart up for it. Okay, you're not going to be in that Eight of Swords energy anymore. It's almost like you're releasing yourself. All right, and that's because of that, and because you are open to it, you're going to see the divine coming in, the universe coming in. They're going to support you with these energies that you're putting out. So like I said, definitely a relationship, developing to another level, and needing to trust your intuition too. All right. So a lot to have to do with relationships. Okay. in your intuition. All right. So your emotions are very heightened right now. Make sure you're paying attention to them. And it also has to do with a particular path that you're being guided and you're led to take also. So you have two very important things that are playing out for you, Taurus, okay? Another message we received for you was the Ace of Air. So another new beginning. Your aces are your new beginnings. So you have brilliant new ideals and inspirations. You're seeing the truth of a situation. Okay, that's why they want you to go within and get clarity. And a challenging new beginning. So anytime there's a new or there's an ending, just remember that endings are good, but they always bring a challenging new beginning. Okay, there will be little bumps and obstacles that you'll have to navigate around the way, but that's okay. Just what they're wanting you to know is not to get discouraged if the path ahead does not seem smooth or easy to navigate in what you're trying to do. Okay, it's the process that's more important. It's who you become in the process and who you have to become in the process and how you grow that's most important. Okay, so this path is meant for you and it's meant for your spiritual and your personal growth as well. So I asked for some clarifiers on the Ace of Air and what it was referring to. So we have the Fool, we have the Four of Cups, okay, and we have the Three of Pentacles. So it's definitely you taking a leap of faith, okay? It could be you taking a leap of faith also with this relationship or allowing the relationship to go to a new level, all right? Using your intuition to make sure it is the right individual and person for you. I'm not telling you that anyone that enters your life tomorrow you should allow in and just jump into a relationship with. It's very clear on using your intuition. This person can be a water sign. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Taurus, you keep getting the water signs in your reading. I think every reading I do for you, whether it's single, coupled, general, you have a water sign in there. So let me know. Keep me updated, Taurus. I do want to know if this is a water sign and if you and a water sign do get back together or that relationship goes to another level. So it's you taking a leap of faith either with this relationship or you taking a leap of faith with pursuing a particular path that you know is going to emotionally fulfill you and that you're passionate about, okay? Because you're not, right now, you're very in a mode where you have the Four Cups where you're not seeing the possibilities and the opportunities for you to master and build something. And you can. And this is a time they're letting you know that they want you to do something, that you do have abilities to master something, to build something. A lot of you are just emotionally unfulfilled right now, where you are and where you're at, and that can be in regards to love, or it can be in regards to the type of work or career that you do. You're just, you're not fulfilled. You're not fulfilled. You're waiting for you're waiting for your desires to come to fruition. Instead of waiting for them, it's time to take action on them, Taurus. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why I say that. The card that sits by these is the Knight of Fire. Okay, and this card is encouraging you, all right, to take immediate action. Time is of the essence with something. There's a sudden event that needs immediate attention, okay? And they want you to think things through carefully. So when I asked clarify, I got the Knight of Fire with the Knight of Wands, okay? So it's very fast moving energy. So you could have someone coming in. It's very fast moving, all right? Or it could have to do with work, something with work. It shows you working hard on something right now, mastering something right now, and an offer with a new beginning. So you could be offered something in work that you've been working on already. I'm going to say career here, okay? And you could have an offer that comes in with that, okay? The telling you just to make sure that you think things through very carefully. Like I said, you have a lot of cards that are telling you to use your intuition. For a lot of you, I feel like you need your emotions as your GPS compass right now. If something doesn't feel right to you, then I would not accept it. This new beginning will bring financial security, stability. It's definitely something new in your earthly realm. Okay, so very fast when you get the Knight of Fire with the Knight of Wands, there's something very fast that's coming in. I feel like there's something, the guidance that they're giving you is that there's something they want you to continue to work on and master. They want you to get away from what's not emotionally fulfilling anymore for you and to take a leap of faith and to go into a new direction. You're definitely being guided very strongly to go into a new direction. When I was shuffling your cards, I kept hearing that there are things that are going to be moving towards fast. Things are coming in fast. You also have it as an outcome card, and we'll get into that, okay? They do want you to move towards this inspiration. They want you to take the leap of faith, okay? It could also be you being offered a contract of some sort also, okay? Or to work on something as a team player in your current career job position that you're in now, okay? But there's definitely going to be something that comes in very quickly with that you're going to have to make a decision on, but they want you to think it through very carefully, okay? We went into the Queen of Water already, and we've already went into the Hermit. The Ace of Air, under the Ace of Air, you have the Five of Fire, okay? So it talks about competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others, all right? So what I see with this card is with the competing goals, I feel like there's like a passion project that you want to work on or something that you have, like, you have talents and skills and abilities with that you want to work on and use, but I feel like you may have an offer that comes into from your current place of employment also. So those could be the competing goals. Or the competing goals could be, I really want to work on my dreams and my finances, and I want to attain abundance, but I want a relationship too. So you have conflicting goals, okay? It can also mean conflict with others around you, all right? So I did ask for some clarification on that. So I got the Page of Cups, which is love. It's a love offer, okay? So that's why I say it could be you needing to decide between love or a person too, okay? Or you could be having conflict right now with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you also have it with the Queen of Wands, okay? So you can be bodying this energy of the, sorry, not the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. She's very, very objective, very assertive, kind of no bullshit type of person, can see through the bullshit of anything, anyone. She's very analytical, so she can see very clearly what's going on. You could be embodying this, okay? Or you can have conflict with someone who's a Queen of Swords. So that's your air signs. Those are your Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, okay? So you could be having conflict with either one of these individuals, or this is what your energy is towards a water sign right now also. Okay, you could be in conflict with a water sign because this person keeps showing up for you, okay? Under the Knight of Fire, you are grounded by the Knight of Air, all right? Events that occur with great speed. I told you there's going to be things that come in fast, very, very fast. And when I was shuffling, that's what I kept hearing, like coming in hot. I kept hearing coming in hot. So maybe you have someone hot that's coming in, but I kept hearing coming in hot. So for some of you, I feel like this is an offer that comes in from work, something that has to do with your work. It can also be an offer coming in from my wands, a very passionate, fiery offer that comes in. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius also that comes in too. Okay. And it's telling you to take time to carefully review your options and that there are creative solutions. So like I said, you may be offered something within work. However, you may be a little hesitant because you want to work on a passion project that you've been wanting to move forward. So when I ask for clarification on the Knight of Air, this is I don't know if I've ever had this happen before. You've got the Knight of Air again. It's twice. Very fast moving energy. Okay. With the Five of Swords. And then this deck, I don't typically have the reversals in my clarifiers, but for some reason, the Ace of Cups was the only one that came out reversed. So I kept it. As it must want to come out that way. So I feel like you are moving away from conflict with others. There could be arguing, conflict around you. And you're moving away from things that make you emotionally unfulfilled. So I feel like this is a situation. For many of you that is in your workplace. Or someone is being removed from around you where you may have felt defeated before and you're not defeated. If you have felt that way. I feel like this period is going away. This has been a rough time with these individuals around you. And this is happening very quickly. Very quickly. Like I said, you're moving away from an energy that's very heavy and left you feeling emotionally depleted and tapped out and unfulfilled. Okay? Being that it's right under the Knight of Fire, another fast energy with the work up here. Like I said, it could be a job offer. It could be a job offer somewhere else. But I still see you working very hard and diligently on something, and it's going to move. I feel like whatever you're working on is you're going to move forward with it faster than you think, and it's going to pick up faster than you think. Okay. Additional energies that I pulled out for this spread, which, like I said, I know, Taurus, you've been in this stage of looking out to see what direction you should go in. I think you've already had some clarity and realization about where you're at, and just kind of realizing that you do still fit. You feel stagnant, and you do want to feel more. You want to feel passion in what you're doing, and I think you lost that passion in what you're doing. As far as work. I do feel like it's work. I don't feel like it's love, but passion, desire in your work. I feel like some of you don't feel like it's aligned with you and your purpose. Okay. And I did pull some like purpose cards just because some of the cards I pulled referenced your life purpose. So I have a couple other decks that I'm going to go into. What they're letting you know is I feel like you're using your intuition. Okay. I feel like you are using your psychic insights because you have the moon, okay? And you are releasing fears that hold you back. So there have definitely been some fears that have held you back, okay, from moving forward in this path that you wanted to, where you've been stuck in an illusion, because the moon's about an illusion also, okay? And it also talks about a lack of confidence, but I feel like you are moving out of that. Your angels are supporting you. Your guides are supporting you. Again, you have another 9 signifying ending in conclusions. 8s talk about abundance, moving in a direction that's going to bring you great abundance. Abundance doesn't just have to be money either. Okay, it could be love. But I definitely feel like you're getting important psychic insights again. You're being told very carefully to listen to your psychic insights and to move into a new direction. That's what you have that too once. And you're trying to decide. So you're going to leave one path behind and you're going to move forward, okay, with another one. So you're not going to be stuck. You're overcoming the illusion that you've been in. Maybe before you didn't think this path was possible. Maybe you needed additional clarity on what your life purpose was. I do have life purpose cards for you that I'm going to go over. Or you just had a lack of confidence and you were afraid to take action. I don't see that anymore. With these knights here, and if you are stuck here, reminder, your guidance is to move forward, and move forward quickly. And I'm going to tell you why. Because right now the energy is of the King of Earth, okay, and they're letting you know it's time to buckle down and get things done. Have out of your commitments, and there's a guardian angel. So with the guardian angel on here, it tells me that there's something that's been very difficult that's been going on around you, all right, and I can see that with the Five of Wands, and we'll go into that. That's about to come to an end for you, just so you're aware. Like I said, that's going to go away. But with this Knight of Fire, and it's telling you to there being an event where you need to act suddenly and quickly. There could be something that is going on that you're not aware of, and it could be going on with people that you work with or in your place of employment. Okay, you may not see it, you might not be aware of it, but they're letting you know they want you to move forward with something else, something that your passion project that you've been working on, or a hobby that you've been doing, or an interest. They want you to move forward. They want you to buckle down and get it done. It's a favorite time for you. If you had questions about moving forward in this direction, like I said, if it's a business, for many of you, it's a spiritual business. Taurus, you're very, very intuitive, and you have tremendous psychic abilities and gifts. I can tell you that right now. And it's time to use them. It's time to use them for yourself, and it's time to use them to help others. And maybe to you, your gifts or abilities didn't mean much, or you didn't think they were much, and they're letting you know, no, you need them. And when I go into some of your other cards, I pulled additional angel cards. They do very much talk about you being a light worker and needing to spread your light and love out into the world. So we'll get into those. But if you had questions about taking this new path, okay, first of all, King of Earth is very financial, secure, and stable energy when it comes to finances. You will be very financially secure and stable. Bottom line, that's your message if you're asking. They're letting you know that this path is happy outcomes. They want you to make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, and that you're on the right path, okay? They want you to start this, all right? And there's a page of air also showing up, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, and there's going to be some type of truth delivered without tact, okay? So there's going to be some type of information that comes in, all right? Like I said, you have your moon. Whatever this information is, though, from the page of air, this information could also come in from a Pisces or a Cancer, okay, because the moon's here. You could also have fears that are holding you back from moving forward in a relationship also with this individual. I do see you coming out of the illusion, okay? It's telling you to take action. You definitely need confidence moving forward and to take action and to take this new path. It's as clear as could be, okay? So as I got into the reading with some of your cards, I wanted some additional information on some of these messages. So one of the messages that came in for you, Taurus, it states that you are protected from all types of harm. Okay, the worst is now behind you. I ask you to release and feel safe. So like I said, there's definitely been a situation, okay, that around you that's been going on, whether it's in the home environment or it's the work environment or it's your relationship. They're letting you know that you're protected and they want you to feel safe. So if you're in some type of situation, like I said, you have nothing to worry about. They want you to know that it's over. It's coming to an end. Okay. I also pulled some additional angel cards when it came to the relationship cards that came out, the Page of Water and the Queen of Water that came out in your relationship. Wanted to see what additional information that they were going to give you on this individual who's either entering your life or the one that's in your life and going to a new level. So we have Angel Chantel, It says new romance is imminent. So imminent means right away. Like I said, you have a lot of fast moving nights in your reading over here too. Okay, a lot of fast moving nights. It says either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving. So like I said, again, it's either a past individual or there's a new one. And then you have Angel Danielle. I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. So for some of you who are currently in that relationship, you have several cards indicating that that relationship is going to go to a new level. So if you have been wondering and you're unsure if your relationship is going to evolve, if you're going to go to the next level with it, it is going to, and they're assisting you right now. Okay, so that's something that you've been wanting. There's your confirmation on it with these cards. Okay, so I pulled a few more. I wanted to know a little bit more about your Empress energy. And for those of you also who are in a relationship or you're going to reconcile with the Empress, also just remember that she represents fertility. Okay, so that means pregnancy. So anyone that is wanting to conceive and have children, the energy right now is very favorable for that. Some of you, someone's already pregnant. I can tell you that right now. And for some of you, if you're considering, going to that next level with your partner and having a child, that is an option. They are telling you to make sure that you release your fears around having children and that you're using your intuition as well. Okay. So I had some additional questions around some of these cards with taking action, giving birth to your dreams, information that was coming in, happy outcomes, and things like that. And we have Athena. It's safe for you to be powerful. You have to be powerful and loving in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So this has a lot to do with you and your fears of being afraid to take action and having a lack of self-confidence. They want you to embody a different energy so that you can move forward and be successful in what you're doing. They're letting you know that you're very powerful. Your manifestation powers are powerful. And I told you it's the Empress. You are very powerful. You have a lot of cards that are letting you know that your psychic abilities and talents and gifts need to be used. Then we have Angel Indriel. It says you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So like I said, a lot of you guys, this passion project or whatever it is that you've been considering, it's time. The world needs your gifts right now, or they need what you have to say. Whether it's writing books, sharing your gifts, teaching others some type of wisdom or knowledge that you have. But they're telling you this is the path for you. This is the path that you're being guided to take and not to ignore it anymore. Your intuition is telling you, full head on that this is the path for you, okay? Then you have Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Again, a lot to do with being afraid. And that's why you've been in this Eight of Swords energy, okay? Being very afraid of not having the confidence. And what your angels want you to know is you are enough. You are enough as you are right now. And you're more than capable of doing what you need to do. They want you to just start. Get out of your head, because that's what the Eight of Swords is. It's a self-imposed prison with your own thoughts of I'm not good enough, I'm not ready, I need more, I don't have this, I don't have that, I want to be set up like that, or I have to do this first, or I don't have the time for this, or I don't that. That's the Eight of Swords energy. You got to get out of your head. You got to get grounded. I know we're earth signs and we're grounded, but sometimes we're not grounded either. We become ungrounded. And I don't think people realize that with this Taurus. So get grounded. They're telling you to buckle down. It's time to get to work. The world definitely needs your information, your wisdom, your knowledge, and your gifts to put out there. So then I pulled one more, and I have Angel Estara. And it says, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. See, because a lot of you are very unemotionally unfulfilled right now. okay? And you feel very, life is very mundane. There's a sense of like apathy. You're not feeling a purpose when you get up or throughout the day, really. And they want you to change that. And what they're letting you know is this new path is going to do that for you, okay? So those were the additional angel messages. I also pulled some additional love messages for you because of the two cards that you had in here. So, all right. Some of you honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. That is that relationship, either the one that's coming in, you guys are going to enjoy some time together, or your relationship is ascending to a point of engagement. Okay, your higher level of commitment. So you have that three times in your reading right now. Okay. For some cards, for those that I would say, the one coming back in, they are letting you know to go ahead, okay, and make the romantic gesture. So this is someone that you're in separation from. Your guidance is to express your love to the individual. Okay, so and if you're cross-watching, then this can pertain to you as well with your Taurus, okay? And they're telling you to give your relationship a chance to work on your relationship, all right? Some of you are being guided to make the effort. Create great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So there's work. You're being guided towards one another. Most of you know it's a soulmate connection that you're going to be very emotionally happy, fulfilled with. You're going to build that happy home life with children. Like I said, that relationship is stuck right now because someone has put themselves in a self-imposed prison with their own thinking. Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take control back of your life. This, I feel like, has to do with allowing love into your life. For many of you, you've been holding yourself back. You've had your heart closed off and not allowing your true desires and dreams to come in. And they're saying they're here. They're right there in front of you, Taurus. I feel like they're right there in front of you. You're just not seeing it because they're asking you just to take that step and to take a step every day and to start taking action towards it, even if they're little steps, because momentum builds, and once the momentum builds, forget it. And let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay. I see this relationship. I feel it's very divinely guided. I can tell you that. There's a lot of angels looking over it, watching you, what you're doing. They're also looking at the other person. Taurus, I feel like for my female Tauruses that are watching, this is your male counterpart. That is the one that's holding the relationship up, being stagnant. I feel like just his thought process on it. I feel like he's the one in the Eight of Swords. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like for some reason you feel like this individual should come towards you and make the effort because maybe you did in the past and you didn't get the same back in return. But he's sitting there contemplating and he's looking at you. Some of my Tauruses, you're a single mother with a son, and he's looking at both of you and he's really asking himself if he should join your life and be a part of your life. Okay, he's contemplating this and I'm unsure as to why, but the divine is trying to push him towards you and he's trying to bring him in. Okay, I could definitely tell that you guys are in separation, but what they're letting you know is that there will be divine intervention. You don't have to do anything because you don't want to rush this person before he's ready either. Okay, but he's definitely thinking of you. He's, like I said, for a lot of my Tauruses, you're a single mother with a child, and he's thinking about the both of you. So do know that. Okay. Additional cards I pulled because I wanted to see what the life purpose was that your other guidance was. I did pull you life purpose cards. Okay, so let's see. These were the cards that I pulled. So many of these talked about you being a light worker, being in your life purpose, taking a new path, a path that was more aligned with you and your truth, being divinely called. So I pulled a few life purpose cards, which the first one I had pulled was light and love. And your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love into the world. Again, sharing your light and your love, far and foremost, Taurus. Um, whether that be through your write-ins or your natural gifts, talents, and abilities, whatever that is for you, however you do that, your creative side. Okay. Some of you, and this talks about school, the answers that you're seeking involves going to school. So maybe some of you are trying to figure out how to use your gifts and abilities more, especially if they're your psychic gifts and abilities, how you can use them more to help others. Some of you are healers and you want to learn how to heal, energy healing. Another life purpose was books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So a lot of you learn about yourself and your life purpose through books, but some of you are also going to write books that help others. Okay. And I feel like for many of you, you're going to write books and help others and teach them how to heal. You're going to teach them about enlightenment and how to stop suffering, and so forth. The last card I received for you was time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. That's it. It's time for you to decide. Your path. It's time for you to pick your path. Your angels are saying and to commit to it. I feel like you already know, Taurus, like your intuition is so strong right now. Your psychic abilities are so strong. I feel like you know you need to get out of the situation. Like you need to get out of the situation. I feel like with this a sudden event that needs immediate attention. I feel like it has to do with work. Like you have to get away like from this workplace or something. Like it's so toxic. It's so draining emotionally for you. And I feel like there's always conflict around you with individuals, and the energy I feel like in that environment is so dark. It's like so dark. Besides, like I said, emotionally depleting you as well. So, and I feel like someone's always like stabbing you in the back for some reason. I'm getting that too. So there's like always someone, it could be a boss, anyone, who's stabbing you in the back any chance that they get. So I feel like you taking this new path is going to help move you out of it. And I feel like for a lot of you Taurus, you don't realize that things are going to move forward a lot faster than you think because you're being supported and you're being guided. You definitely got to get away from this conflict where there's others, definitely. What I wanted to do after I had pulled all these was I just wanted to get, because there's a new path involved and it has to do with like purpose, a divine calling, you coming into alignment in your truth. I did pull some numerology guidance cards also to see if any of you Tauruses would be seeing any of these numbers. If you're seeing these numbers, then do know that the divine, your angels, are communicating with you and they are guiding you and providing you guidance. Some of you may not be aware of it. So you're definitely seeing synchronicities. So you can be thinking, should I start this? Should I do that? And then before you know it, you see it. Okay, so you're getting synchronicities from the divine. All right. Effort, they're letting you know to put effort in. Yes, it's the time. And self-love also. Very important. A lot of your cards talk about nurturing yourself and nurturing others. It's very important for you to take care of yourself, especially if you have people depleting your energy and you're around toxic energies. Okay, so make sure you're taking time for you. You have forgiveness. Okay. I feel like this has to do with either yourself making decisions or forgiving someone who may be coming in from the past. Okay. Do know, like, if you were in separation or anything like that, too, a lot of times it was for you to focus on self-love. Okay. Compassion. They are telling you to have compassion for yourself and for others. Love, partnership. Like I said, it's this. There's definitely partnership. They want to make sure though that you're loving yourself and when you make this decision in your partnership. Okay. And you have new beginnings. So for a lot of you, this is new beginnings in a new path or career that you're in, and it's also new beginnings in your relationship, either evolving higher or a new relationship coming in. So towards your reading, it was very clear. The messages were very clear. There's a lot there. It's very positive. What I felt like was these are the things that you have been wanting and that you've been doing the inner work for on yourself with, and, so that you can bring into your life. things that you actually wanted. This message was nothing but confirmation and guidance that your intuition is guiding you and leading you to your heart's desires. Okay, so I hope if anything it did provide confirmation for you and that it answered any questions that you may have had. Taurus, if you liked the video and it resonated with you, please make sure you give me a like and subscribe to help my channel grow. I always appreciate you being here. And until next time, take care, Taurus.